Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we are going to compare two mid-range phones, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 with the Coolpad Cool one. So these two phones have a lot of similarities and they also differ in various other aspects. So in this video we will compare almost all aspects about these two phones and see which is a better device to buy and which makes better value for money. So before we start, let's go to the pricing first. So Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4 is priced three variants, 999 for the 2GB RAM variant, 10,999 for the 3 and 12,999 for the 4GB RAM variant, while the Coolpad Cool one is priced 13,999 and comes in 4GB RAM variant. So we'll start off the detailed comparison with the design and build quality. So design wise, you can see both are quite good looking device out there with the unibody metallic construction and looks quite good, and a lot of similarities in terms of the rear panel finishing. You can see the edges are kind of tapered, and we can also see chamfered edges on the Cool one, which adds to the beauty of the device. And the Redmi Note 4 is also quite good looking device. It's kind of a design adopted from the Mi Max. So overall both these devices look quite good, and the build quality also is really good. Now both the phones have capacitive touch buttons and they are backlit and offer haptic feedback as well. So that was the design aspect. Now you can see the button placement. The power and volume keys are on the right side. The SIM tray is on the left side. We have IR blaster on both the phones, and at the bottom we have the micro USB charging slot on the Redmi Note 4, while it's a USB-C type port on the Coolpad Cool one. The speakers are located at the bottom. On the rear panel you can also see the camera unit. Both our fingerprint scanner placed on the rear panel. We have a dual camera setup on the Cool one, while it's 13 megapixel single camera on the Redmi Note 4. So that was the design aspect. Now you can see that both these devices are quite good device and well built phone. Now let's talk about the display. Now both the phones have 5.5 inches screen size. It's a full HD display and 1080p resolution, and the display quality looks quite good on both the phones. The viewing angles and the touch response feels pretty good on both the phones. The brightness levels are better on the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4, and the overall color quality looks slightly better on the Redmi Note 4. So our choice in terms of the display aspect would be the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4. Now let's talk about the software. So we have Android 6.0 Marshmallow on both the phones, and they come with custom UIs, and both the UIs are different from the stock experience. We have MIUI 8 on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4, while we have EUI on the Cool one. So first let's talk about the MIUI 8. So this is a custom UI with you can see the custom settings panel, which offers additional features like dual apps, and there is also support for themes. We have second space where you can create an additional space inside your phone. There is light mode. There is a theme store where you can download additional themes, and we also have a custom notification and quick toggle area. So it's a customized UI, and you also have features like security app, which improves the performance of this device. So it's a really feature rich UI and a polished UI as well, and does offer some additional features. Now talking about the UI on the Cool one, this EUI UI is kind of customized UI, but it does not offer any additional features. It's a basic UI, and it does come with some theme support, but not as customizable and feature rich as the MIUI 8. And we also have this phone manager, which allows you to optimize the device for better performance and other options. So the UI looks quite good, but then it's not as customized and polished as the MIUI 8. So in terms of the software, our choice would be the MIUI 8. Now let's talk about the performance. So Snapdragon 625 is the one which powers the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4. It is coupled with either 3, 4 or 2GB RAM. We have the 4GB RAM variant, which also comes with 64GB storage. Now the Cool one is powered by the Snapdragon 652 octa-core chipset, which is again coupled with 4GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. So processor wise, you can say that both these devices does a really good job in day-to-day experience. There's no lag or issues in day-to-day experience. When it comes to gaming, definitely the Coolpad Cool one with the Snapdragon 652 offers better performance, and it's really powerful chipset, and offers much better performance than the Redmi Note 4. But the Redmi Note 4 definitely is a good device and does the gaming experience as well much better. But having said that, the Redmi Note 4 is also a quite good device. It does not have any heating issues, whereas the Coolpad Cool one does have an heating issue when you game for a long time. Now looking at the benchmark scores, you can clearly see the Snapdragon 652 is powerful than the Snapdragon 625 on the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4. Now good thing about the Redmi Note 4 is that it comes with 64GB storage as well, and there is also micro SD card expansion slot, even though it's a hybrid SIM card. But on the Cool one there is no micro SD card expansion expansion slot, and you have to live with the 32GB storage available on this device. So software we would give it to the MIUI 8, and performance we would say the Coolpad Cool one offers a better performance in terms of the gaming as well. Now let's talk about the fingerprint scanner experience. Now both the fingerprint scanners are located on the rear panel and does the job really well, and it can unlock the device in pretty quick time. So we don't have a major issue in terms of the fingerprint scanner experience. Now let's talk about the camera. So we have a 13 megapixel rear camera on the Redmi Note 4 with a dual tone dual LED flash and 5 megapixel front facing camera. On the other hand, we have a 13 megapixel dual camera on the Coolpad Cool one with dual tone dual LED flash and 8 megapixel front facing camera. Now looking at the camera interface, you can see that both these devices offer quite good features. There are different modes. Pro mode is there, some added features are also included, and on the Coolpad Cool one we have an option to change the aperture. So this is the aperture mode where you can change the aperture once you taken the photo using the dual camera. So that's the added feature in Coolpad Cool one. So interface wise both are quite good and does the job really well in terms of the features. Now looking at the camera samples taken between these two devices, this is one area where the Coolpad Cool one performs much better than the Redmi Note 4 with a dual camera setup. The color quality and the overall sharpness levels are better, and the clarity also looks better on the Coolpad Cool one. So we would say the Coolpad Cool one with a dual camera, that's a dual 13 megapixel camera, performs really well and is one of the really good cameras in this price point. On the other hand, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 is definitely a decent camera experience. It's much better than the Redmi Note 3, but it's not as good as the Coolpad Cool one. Now finally talking about the battery experience. So both the phones have 4000 mAh battery. We have the Snapdragon 625 on the Redmi Note 4, while it's a Snapdragon 652 on the Cool one. So 625 on the Redmi Note 4 is a really good processor for battery performance, and you can easily get through 2 days of usage with a really good screen on time on the Redmi Note 4, while it's almost close to 1.5 days on the Coolpad Cool one. So battery performance we would give it to the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4 with the Snapdragon 625. So now we have talked about almost all aspects about these two phones. So which is a better device to buy here? So the pricing is one of the important aspects in this price segment. So 13,999 is the pricing for the Cool one, and it has 4 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage. Now with 4 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs, 64 gigs of storage, you get the Redmi Note 4 for 12,999. So there is a 1K difference between these two devices for the top end variant. So Redmi Note 4 has a really good design, good display, software is highly customizable, battery is excellent, performance is above average, and overall it comes in a good package, especially with the pricing. Now the Coolpad Cool one has a good design and build quality. Display is kind of okay, software is not as customizable as the MIUI 8, and the cameras are really excellent and much better than the Redmi Note 4, and battery life is also quite decent. So we would say the Redmi Note 4 is definitely the better looking device out there in terms of the overall specification and features being offered, and also the pricing is 1K cheaper. But if you're looking for best camera experience, then go for Coolpad Cool one. Otherwise, we would definitely suggest the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4 ahead of the Coolpad Cool one because of the other good aspects about the Redmi Note 4. So that was the detailed comparison of these two phones. So hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.